when everyone got here. I mean, we just don't know where she is. And
what about in the parking lot area? I know they've been doing a lot of, I think that's where they had recovered the body or whatever they recovered from there.
Body?
Had you seen anything there? Had you seen anything there? I mean, we don't know if this is the same person. You know what I mean? Like, they took out a body there earlier. We don't know if it's the same person or not. So that's how we're trying to ask people if they know who lived there. Are you okay, sir?
I think I need to sit down.
I'm in Macon, Georgia, checking out the infamous case of Lauren Giddings, who was brutally murdered by her next door neighbor. I'm gonna show you guys the college campus where both Lauren and Stephen McDaniel, the one who killed her, they both attended the same college. So we're here right now, gonna check out the college campus a little bit, and then later show you guys the apartment where they both lived.
Nice view.
I know, right? It feels good, actually.
It does.
It's like, oh, nice break. So Stephen used a copy of Lauren's key to get inside her apartment, and it was about 4:30 or so a.m. on June 26th, 2011. Stephen had gloves and a mask on and was wearing all black. And when he went inside her bedroom, where she was, of course, sleeping, he apparently startled her awake. She woke and saw him standing there, and of course freaked out and told him to leave, like, get out of my apartment, what are you doing? He jumped across the bed and ended up trying to strangle her there. And in the process of them kind of tumbling around and fighting, she ripped off his mask and found out that it was Stephen. And so she was, of course, taken aback and was like, Stephen, what are you doing? Like, get out of here. Stephen, of course, did not. He continued to try to strangle her. And after about a little while of struggling, he eventually strangled her to death. He put her body in the bathtub and ended up dismembering her and putting parts of her body in the dumpster in their apartment complex, and then putting parts of her body in other places. So Stephen had actually been spying on Lauren for several months prior to him murdering her. He had a camera that he attached to like a 6-foot-long pole, and he would put the pole underneath the kind of the window area of her apartment so he could spy in on her through her blinds. I believe the thumb drive that they found inside Stephen's apartment, I think some of those videos and pictures were from that kind of spy camera that he was using. And so he obviously was very, very obsessed with Lauren, to the point where he knew that she and himself were both graduating together around the same time frame, and he knew that she was not planning on sticking around. I read that she was thinking of moving out or planning on moving out of her apartment, I believe like the next day, like June 27th or June 28th. And so I think he decided to kill her because he knew that she would be going and he would no longer have access to her, even though he was rejected by her and she didn't want to date him in any way. Now, obviously, Stephen became pretty much the prime suspect almost immediately, as, again, for one, he was the next door neighbor of Lauren, so that kind of put them on high alert. But also, again, like I said, that short interview by that news crew, he acted very, very suspiciously and just cast some suspicion on himself by what he was saying. And so all that kind of put the police on alert that Stephen was most likely their suspect. Eventually, the police got a warrant to search Stephen's apartment and just, to see if he did truly have anything to do with her murder. And they found that copy or master key of Lauren's apartment in his apartment. So they found the key that he used to get in her apartment that night, or early morning, I should say. They also found a thumb drive full of personal pictures of Lauren in his apartment as well. And so they, of course, arrested Stephen for her murder. Now, Stephen, of course, went to trial, and he was eventually found guilty and was sentenced to life in prison. And I believe he told people in court, he said something to the effect of, I don't know why I murdered Lauren. I feel like I have something wrong in my head. Again, just an absolutely travesty of a case. Really, really sad what happened to Lauren. So rest in peace to her. Again, guys, just wanted to come here and show you guys the apartment complex where she lived, and of course where Stephen lived, where she died. Her grave is in Maryland, so I wasn't able to actually go visit her grave for you. But either way, guys, just want to say thanks for watching. Again, my name is Harmon. I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay safe out there. So we're coming up to Barrister's Hall. This is just a very small little kind of apartment complex. And this is where Stephen and Lauren both lived. It's only about, I don't know, 5 minutes away, 10 minutes away from the school. Of course, like tons of traffic. Just all right, so I'm at Barrister's Hall, and this is where both Lauren and Stephen both lived. Again, this is only about maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes at the most from the college where they both went. And it's literally just a four-room kind of apartment. So Lauren's apartment would have been the one up top on the left, and then Stephen's apartment was the one up top on the right. So I'll insert some crime scene photos to kind of match it up, but yeah, Lauren's apartment was up here on the left, Stephen's was up there on the right. Just a really small, quaint apartment. And again, I'm pretty sure over time, I'm pretty sure Lauren knew Stephen. I'm not sure to what degree she knew him in, but they obviously went to the same school. But I think since they're so close together and it's such a small apartment, I'm pretty sure she obviously saw him from time to time going in and out of the apartment and all that. So again, he kind of just chose the opportunity, and unfortunately Lauren happened to be the person that he chose in that unfortunate murder. But anyway, guys, it's been a long day, a lot of driving. I can't even tell you how much I've had to repeat myself as I've messed up many times, especially on a different case that you probably saw last week. There was a particular word that I just could not say for the life of me. So yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Peace out.